So take a moment and put your feet on the floor if you can, and just breathe in and close your eyes. And exhale and allow your energy field to start to settle. And give yourself a 5-minute window of permission to fully relax now for the next 5 minutes. Yeah. Breathing in and exhaling, relaxing. And welcome in Reiki light. Just inhaling and feeling a flow of light, 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 coming down through your crown, filling your body. Breathe in and breathe out. And feel yourself in your life now. With your eyes closed, envision your entire life around you. All of your attachments, all of the people you love, all of the challenges you're facing. Feel the energy of those threads. Feel the energy of your emotional connections. All of the goals that you have, even some of the unspoken ones. Feel the energy and the texture and the layering of your life right here in your present field. And breathe in and out, dropping a little bit deeper. And anchor into that life by saying your name in your head, because your name anchors your vibration. So in my case, it's Daily Little, Daily Amani Little. And breathe that in and out. And as you feel into the energy of your life, identify a moment, a time. It could be a time in your past, or a path that you wish you had taken. It could be even a fantastic, imaginary path that you just felt you didn't have the qualifications for, or a journey that you didn't have time or money for. Maybe it's that 2-year stint abroad that you always wanted but never gave yourself time for. Breathe that in and out, really focusing and getting clear on which piece you want to look at. Taking a deep breath in, bringing light into your third eye. Breathe into your third eye and hold your breath for a moment, saturating your third eye with Reiki light to clear your inner movie screen. And as you exhale, breathe that light into your third eye, out of your nose into your third eye, clearing that movie screen with light. We're going to do it again. So breathe in, hold your breath. And as you exhale, send that breath out of your nose, but up into your third eye to really clear your inner movie screen with light. And this time as you do that, focus in and imagine those curtains peeling back to reveal you in one moment in that alternate dimension reality. You as you were in that other life, that other time you'd chosen. Who would you be now? See yourself, your face, your hair, your shoulders. Focus in and see if you can get right into your eyes, eye to eye, because the eyes are the windows of the soul. What does this version of you hold vibrationally? through this movie screen, you can see yourself living that life. That other reality took you to this other place. Where are you? What are you doing? And if you pan out a little bit, what are you wearing? How do you style yourself? And finally, who are the people around you in that immediate circle? They may be strangers, people you don't even know, or they may be the same people. If you get stuck or this feels challenging, just remember to use your breath to bring in more light. Exhaling through your nostrils to feed that doorway open to see this alternate life. And if this feels good to you, if you feel in a good place with this, you can channel Reiki into that vision or use the third symbol to just sort of strain and clear some of that energy. I'm also doing that for you from a distance. And for people watching the replay. And reach your hand into that vignette, palm face up, and call out to yourself using your name. So in my case, it would be Daly. I'm just going to say Daly. I'm just catching her attention. And ask her for a seed of energy. Ask her for a blessing, or ask that version of yourself for a tiny seed of light, piece of soul light, spirit light. And as you receive that light into your palm, close your fingers around it, draw it back out of the vignette towards your heart, hold it up to your heart, and you can either absorb it through your heart when you're ready, or you can just hold it there until you're ready to release it and just let it go. But this seed of light is DNA encoded. And so if you do inhale it, if you breathe it in through the front of your heart chakra, it will allow you to explore the wisdom and the energies of that alternate timeline on an unconscious, interdimensional level. So go ahead and open your hands onto your chest, into the front of your sternum, breathing in, bringing that light into your heart as you look at that alternate version of yourself and give thanks to them, to who that is, because that's you. That is your Khaibit. That is your shadow energy living in another dimension. Just give thanks. And allow those curtains to close. If you really want to create a strong boundary from that dimension, which is a good idea so things don't leak, use your hands. And in your third eye, imagine almost like replacing bricks or sealing up the entrance with a wall. But your final touch is to touch that wall and dissolve the wall in light so that the portal itself closes and you're back to an open white screen in an empty field. And it's important not to get too caught up in the details of that. Just trust that your body knows how to do it. Imagine it. Let your autonomic systems kick in and energetically clear that. Don't get stuck like, oh, it's not closing. Don't do that. That's your ego talking. So just seal it up, touch it with light, dissolve the portal. If you're Reiki 2 attuned, you can use the third symbol to sort of help close and seal and return that energy until you're in a field of light. Again, breathing in light, light, light through your crown. And this time, allowing that breath to draw light also from your third eye. As you exhale, send that light down through your body and into the earth to ground. And now starting to open your eyes again, you're going to breathe in light from above in your crown, catching all of that energy that was raised in the third eye. And exhaling, send that light down to the earth, to ground. And one final breath, breathing in light from above. You're just kind of flushing your system from that work. Breathing in light from above. And exhaling, sending that light down through your body, through your hips, through your knees, through your feet, through your center line to ground. You can just take your hands to pat down your energy field. And after this, if you need to, really kind of check in. If you need to take another moment to like really make sure that you're back before you jump up and go off and do things, do that, you know. I'm going to talk for another minute and that might help ground you. You can just take some time to like allow the energy in your field to settle. This is like a huge thing. You just drew energy from your shadow and from an alternate dimension into your body. So you might feel a little weird, but this is why we always start with your Reiki practice, because you can lay hands on yourself and just run Reiki for like 15 or 20 minutes. And that's going to help all of that energy work to integrate and settle, to settle down and become a part of who you are now. So one of the things that I love about this is that every time that I have a, oh, I wish I had, or oh, I wish I could about different things in my life, I will stop and do some sort of exercise like this within a few days. And it's really great because what happens is I start to get these like stream of consciousness epiphanies about ways that I can actually bring that very energy into my waking life, right? And so it has a way of just taking the lid off of all of those rules that we make for ourselves about like, oh, what we have to look like in our lives, or the rules that we have to follow to be successful, or whatever it is. All of that goes by the wayside when you just call in that shadow power, because your shadow is so important. The Kaibit, that shadow body, is just as important as your light body and as your conscious waking self. And when you start bringing back all of those awarenesses of the things that you would potentially like to do, it doesn't mean that you have to go do those things, but by welcoming those awarenesses and those aspects of self in, it allows you to more truly be exactly who you really, 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 really are. And that's magical. That's really important and really powerful.